Check, check, check. Are we live? We'll do it live. Hi there, everybody. Welcome to Secret Spins After Dark, where we are playing Stacks of Wax. Why do they call it wax? It is not made out of wax. It's not even in the same family as wax. We are in the middle of a theme week. Yes, it's only Tuesday. The 3 middle days are all the middle. And we're continuing to look at some mid-period. They might be giants. Sure, everybody had Flood. Everybody knows the early records. But I think a lot of people had kind of let They Might Be Giants do their thing. Be like, yeah, they can do their thing and keep releasing albums. But they weren't packing the same numbers that they were back in the early days, right? So what do we got tonight? Well, tonight is kind of a continuation of last night. See, last night we played The Spine, right? But right after that record was released, they put out an EP called The Spine Surfs Alone. And now they have reappropriated that title for this. This is The Spine Surfs Alone, Rarities, 1998 to 2005. So let's take a look at what they're including here. What are they calling rarities? Well, it includes the entire The Spine Surfs Alone EP, the entire Working Undercover for the Man EP, a few tracks included from Severe Tire Damage, their live album that was only released on CD. Is this their way of telling us that one's never going to get a proper vinyl release? We'll just take a few tracks from it and stick it on here. Anyway, we've got a couple songs from some compilations, a single, a remix, and an outtake from their Here Comes the ABC's album, which I think might involve a mistake. And we'll get to that. But here is the very difficult to read track listing on the back of the record. Probably why they went ahead and just give it to you up front. Oh, those graphic designers. Who do they think they are? Autechre? So basically it's just a bunch of assorted tracks that have either kind of fallen out of print or were never released on vinyl, or however they want to frame it. Rarities, as they say. I don't know if I would call a lot of these rarities. I mean, like the tracks from the live, I mean, that was a major label CD release. Some of the scattered tracks on the compilations and stuff, yeah, that I can understand. But regardless, I kind of wish it didn't go down like this. I wish The Spine Surfs Alone got its own 10-inch EP release. Same with Working Undercover for the Man. And then they should do a proper vinyl release for the live album. Save the rest of the stuff, you know, the comp tracks, the singles and stuff like that, B-sides. Save that up. Put it on an actual rarities comp with a wider time frame. Right? Get these guys on the phone. I'm their manager now. All right, this is The Spine Surfs Alone, a compilation released in late 2024 on vinyl, consisting of tracks, as we mentioned, from 98 through 05. Here is
oh, look out now, just between your shoulders. Here it comes, the spine. Oh, look out now, just between your shoulders. The spine surfs alone. Good times. Oh, look out now, just between your shoulders. What will cure you? Bacitracin, Camphopheny, calamine lotion. Nothing's gonna help you now. The spine surfs along, sunset the rule. As it was written, it will be. The spine surfs along.
Have you seen that naughty boy who steals each blade of grass and replaces it with wires and batteries in the corner of your eye? Do you see that scribbled word? Do you hear the wind whispering? Now it's strange. I'd like to hear, why did you change? No, it's not before anymore. It's gone weird. Now it's strange. With a flathead screwdriver, I could remove my apartment buzzer, and I know underneath that 5 would be a 6. Underneath the 6 would be something unbelievable, something I cannot imagine. Now it's strange. I'd like to hear, why did you change? No, it's not before anymore. Now it's strange. I'd like to hear, why did you change? No, it's not before anymore. It's gone weird. Now it's strange. I'd like to hear, why did you change? Do you recall someone you haven't thought about in a long time? That one with the tiny face, is he now on your mind? I was never much in your life, but now you can only think of me. When you're concentrating on someone else, you can only think of me. Your attention wanders when you're trying to read. You can only think of me. You can only think of me. You can only think flame like a mirror in the dark, and we're off to a bad start again. Dawn begins. This is what the summer became. Only strangers walking down from the beach. Where did we bury the time? Fun assassin killing fun for kicks. Stab me in the front, tell me that I'm jinxed. Fun assassin, take off your disguise. Look me in the eye and lie. Lost in space, waiting for a bus from this place. And when I get there, I'll just fold up my mouth, drop it and never look back. Fun assassin, hijack the parade, suck out all the air, polish up the cage. Fun assassin, treat me like I'm stone, push me to the back and moan. Out all the lights, kicking out my chair. Fun assassin, take off your disguise. Look me in the eye and lie.
When the Scullivan walks in the moonlit night, or when the Scullivan walks in the moonlit night, or when the Scullivan walks in the moonlit night, or when the Scullivan walks in the moonlit night, or when the Scullivan walks in the moonlit night, or when the Scullivan walks in the moonlit night, or when the
of 54 Dr. Worm. I'm interested in things. I'm not a real doctor, but I am a real worm. I am an actual worm. I live like a worm, and I like to play the drums. I think I'm getting good, but I can handle criticism. I'll show you what I know, and you can tell me if you think I'm getting better on the drums. I'm not a real doctor, but they call me Dr. Worm.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for They Must Be Giants.
Julie at the station says they'll be here any minute now. But she's running out of records and her show is ending anyhow. They can hear her saying their name on the car radio. But the signal keeps fading out no matter which way they go. I heard they might be somewhere near this town. They might be giants got lost driving around. John said to John, I think we make a left at the line. There should be a big crinkle, assuming this map is right. John looked over and he said, hey, no, it's not. It's a crumpled up wrapper from the fast food that we got. I heard they might be somewhere near this town. They might be giants got lost driving around. Dan said to Hal, I see somebody walking this way. So they rolled down the window and said, hello, excuse me, hey. Could you tell us where we are and the best way out of here? They could tell from his expression he had absolutely no idea. I heard they might be somewhere near this town. They might be giants got lost driving around.
atom smashing machine. The heat and light of the sun are caused by the nuclear reactions between hydrogen, nitrogen, carbon, and helium.
The sun is a mass of incandescent gas, a gigantic nuclear furnace where hydrogen is built into helium at a temperature of millions of degrees. Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat the question? You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. Life is unfair, so I just stare at the stain on the wall where the TV been. But ever since we've moved in, it's been empty. Why I'm in this room, there is no point explaining. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. Life is a test, but I confess I like this mess I've made so far. Great on a curve, and you'll observe I'm right below the horizon. Yes, no, maybe I don't know. Can you repeat the question? You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. Life is unfair. Baby, check this out. I've got something to say. Man, it's so loud in here. When they stop the drum machine, and I can think I can. I'll remember what it was. Fixed up the corner store like it was Look what you've done. You gigolo. You know that I loved you, hun, and I didn't want to know that you're cool. Seductive serenade was a tool of your trade. You gigolo. Of all the riches you've surveyed and all that you can lift, I'm just another dollar that you made in your long, long grift. Look what you've done. You gigolo. Another hustle has been run, but now you ought to know that this fool can no longer be swayed by the tools of your trade. You gigolo. I'm just another John you chipped, just another sucker stiffed, just a walk-on role in the script to your long, long grift. The love that had me in your grip was just a long, long grift.
I got rid of my jackets and coats. I threw out all of my pants. I got sick of my stinking clothes. I had to get rid of them. I'm not yet considering replacing them. I'm only glad to be rid of them and rest a while. Rest a while. I lay out in the sun too long and burned off all of my skin. I felt so dizzy I got into the car and got into an accident. Out of the burning wreckage I fell, wanting only to lay where I fell and rest a while, rest a while, rest a I became friendly with Rui Lopez, the author of works on chess. Rui, I said you're incorrect. He cut me off and acted mad. He won't even talk to me now, but I don't care 'cause I'm sick of that guy and I need to rest a while, rest a while, rest a while, rest a while.
I won't die until I'm dead, were the first words that he said. Don't try to interrupt him, 'cause he's never gonna stop. And the sun is standing still with all this time to kill. And I'm trying to walk away from First Avenue to A on the track, we're all waiting around for something and it's never coming back. On the drag, he's the genuine disaster and he's come to make his case on the drag. You're only happy when you're sad, you're top fueled and you're bad. together to build a giant cyborg. Robot parade, robot parade, wave the flag that the robot made. Robot parade, robot parade, robots obey what the children say. Robot parade, robot parade, wave the flag that the
thus concludes They Might Be Giants. The Spine Surfs Alone. Not to be confused with the EP of the same title, even though it includes the EP. Why do they do this? All right. There are the songs. Can't read them. But yeah, that last song. Okay, let's talk about this real quick. It says that the last song is, well, it's just listed as Lost on here. But when they were promoting this album, the band was saying that one of the songs that was included was the outtake from Here Comes the ABCs, their song for the letter T, T-shirt. They said that it was deemed too adult for a kid's record. And so it makes sense that they would want to put it on this rarities comp, right? I mean, I think it was still available. If you downloaded Here Comes the ABCs from iTunes, it included T-shirt as a bonus track. So yes, rarity, yes, passes the test. However, that version has words. This version is an instrumental. And since they spoke openly about that song being on here, I'm wondering if that was a mistake, if they put the wrong version on the record. Because the instrumental version didn't exist in any way, shape, or form until this came out. So how about that? I can't believe I know all this. But the reason why I know it is because I was listening to They Might Be Giants at this time. All the way up through tomorrow's record. But I got to tell you, tomorrow's record is the one that lost me. Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm selling this really well, aren't I? We'll talk more about it tomorrow. Absolutely. I got things to say. I don't want to spoil it. But anyway, okay, this compilation, though, is available to buy right now on 180 gram transparent red vinyl. So to check it out. And I mentioned this in the chat, but I do think that the songs included on here were kind of like the last burst of songs that kind of had that, a touch of like that weirdness that you find on like their first, what, 4 albums, something like that. Before they really kind of settled into their power pop kind of mode. But if you like power pop, then you are in for a treat because we got a lot of that coming down the pipe here. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this compilation. Thank you for tuning in. Special, extra shout out to those of you who caught the daytime show, Severe Exposure, and still found it in your heart to come back tonight. I really appreciate that. Appreciate you. That goes for all of you. For sure. And, oh, by the way, thank you, everyone, for sending me so much stuff to check out. Whether directly through the Discord, in any way you're doing it, I'm going to be up late tonight. I got a lot to catch up with. And the Breakfast King of Loyola, he's not here tonight, right now, so, hey, we can say whatever we want about him, right? No, he posted a thing up on Discord that's kind of blowing my mind and freaking me out a little bit, honestly. Snake handlers. Anyway, go check it out on the Discord if you are so inclined. I really hope you do. And if you're not on the Discord, get at me, man. I'll send you an invite. It's not so busy that it's going to distract you all damn day, but it's not totally dead either. We got fun things going on over there. I like power violence. I like power violence too. We listen to a wide swath here on the channel. I played some power violence records. I've also played some things that a lot of people wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole, but that's how it is. If you don't like the record, then maybe the next one you will. It just keeps rolling along. So yeah, shout out to everybody tuning in. If you're tuning in, watching in, excuse me, hello, good evening. Stay grounded. If you're watching this on the replay, that's cool. Really, all that for that's what all that I was gonna say. God, I need to hang this microphone up. Tune in tomorrow, noon Central, for Severe Exposure, and also tomorrow night when we continue They Might Be Giants. Second act. If that's appropriate. And if you're able to. If you don't have anything better to do, that is. I mean, come on. It's Wednesday. You'll be back home with your brand new comic books and listen to some tunes. Deal? Deal. All right, everybody, have a good night. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. And we'll see you soon. I sure do hope. Bye now.